He's one of the survivors of the New Orleans terror attack, where dozens of people were killed and many more were hurt. Today, Jeremy Sensky is in Central Florida, still on the road to recovery, yet really living life with love and gratitude.
West 2's Sanai Gebrgedigas is live in downtown Sanford, and tonight the father tells you there's an event happening this weekend that really holds a special place in his heart.
Yes, he's a music lover, which is why he's so excited for Porch Fest tomorrow. It's the 8th annual, and Jeremy Sensky tells us he hasn't missed a year. And while we talked to him about it, he reflected on how grateful he is to be here after nearly losing his life. The last time we talked to his family, they told us he was fighting for his life.
And I kept saying, am I going to be okay? That's all I kept thinking, am I going to be okay?
Almost 2 months later, Jeremy Sensky is in Sanford, sitting and talking. He calls the recovery process tough, but still a blessing.
I'm grateful. I wish there was more of a way to prove that I was grateful.
He is one of the survivors in the New Orleans terror attack that happened while people were celebrating the new year. More than a dozen of them were killed, and more than 30 were hurt.
And I feel terrible for everybody. I feel terrible for the people that witnessed it.
Sensky, who was already paralyzed from the waist down due to a past car accident, was visiting New Orleans for the first time with his family. He was sitting in his wheelchair when he was hit by the speeding pickup truck on Bourbon Street.
And my ears were just like making a ringing noise. I heard people screaming, and I was screaming, but I didn't know what was wrong.
Sensky says he had a lot of broken bones and spent days in the hospital.
I'd seen my legs. I knew my legs were destroyed.
And as soon as he was released, the next stop was Central Florida.
The first place I went was a Volkswagen car show downtown. I was happy enough, or not scared enough, to be able to get right down the street and not be afraid of the traffic.
As he sits outside his vacation home in Sanford, he looks forward to Porch Fest this weekend, an event he's never missed.
I love music. That's one of the things I like about Sanford. Celery City, Tuffy's, West End, they always have music. And that's where I'm at.
Now, Sensky tells us as much as he loves the music in this city, he also loves the music back in New Orleans. And it's a place that he says he wants to go back to someday to get some closure, but also create new memories. Covering Seminole County, live in Sanford, Sanai Gebrgedigas, WESH 2 News.